Hi beautiful, welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be doing a little get ready with me. I'm going to give you some life updates, and I'm actually getting ready to go to the airport because I'm going to Miami for a week. I'm going alone, and it's mainly to be with my grandma, but I will explain a little bit more as we get ready. So let's just get started. I'm going to start with my color corrector and Rare Beauty brush. So I will have everything listed below in case I forget to mention anything that I'm using. And I did already do my eyebrows. I guess let's talk about a couple of things. Somebody had asked me to tell you guys about my experience with Botox, and I can totally do that in today's video. I just turned 30 a little bit over a month ago, and I've been getting Botox on my forehead, preventative Botox, since right before I turned 29. So it's been maybe like a year and 3 months now, and honestly I have absolutely loved the results. A lot of people think, why are you getting Botox? You're young, you don't have that many wrinkles, but I guess I have a bit of an expressive face. I lift my eyebrows a lot when I talk, and so I've had lines on my forehead since I was in my teens pretty much. I remember my mom, when I was a teenager, she told me to stop frowning because I was getting lines in my forehead, and I was like, I don't know, 14, 15 years old. And so, you know, those are expression lines, but if I can help it, I would rather them not be there. And so when I get Botox, I can still like move my eyebrows, which is nice, but I can no longer frown at my forehead. And so the lines I had on my forehead, and you can go back to videos that are over a year old or a year and 3 months old and see that when I talk, my forehead would crease pretty much in every video, and now that doesn't happen, and the lines that I did have pretty much went away, which is amazing. And so I have loved my Botox experience. It is exactly what I wanted, and I only get like 5 to 6 little pokes all over the forehead. Also for the frown lines right here, when you like frown your face and you create the 11s here, I get those done as well. So this is me kind of frowning now. You can kind of still see that I'm doing the expression, but the line doesn't fold anymore, and so that is great. I'm talking about this now because a few videos ago I mentioned that I was going to get my Botox done, and it was probably exactly a week ago, I think. No, it was Thursday, so it was 5 days ago. And 5 days after, because it takes a little while to kick in, I'm back to having amazing results where like my forehead doesn't crease, my 11s don't crease. I love it. So I know Botox isn't cheap, but if you can afford it, I highly recommend it if you want to see results similar to the ones I got. If I can find it, here is a video of me before. This was filmed the day that I went to get Botox for the first time. So you can see how much I could move my face then versus what I can do now, which is very different, and again, I love it. I just realized I've been talking so much and not doing my makeup. Definitely do your research on your injector. You don't want to go to anyone. You want to go to somebody who knows what they're doing. Get recommendations from people who usually go to that person, because even though you can't really get super much from Botox in the sense that it's not permanent and within a few months it fully goes away, I've seen people who get injected in the wrong place and then they can't move their muscles the way that the muscles are supposed to move, and you definitely don't want to be there. Since I'm getting ready for the airport, I'm not going to be doing a ton of makeup. I'm going to go for a natural look, or at least that's the plan. Sometimes things just don't pan out that way and I end up with a full face, but I plan to do natural. Anyways, the reason I'm going to Florida, you guys might have watched videos I've made with my grandma in the past. My grandma is the best. She is like my mom. She raised me pretty much the same amount of time my mom did when I was growing up. I was like in between them two a lot. She was always very happy to help my mom take care of me, and I loved being at my grandma and grandpa's house. They were kind of this anchor for me. because my mom moved a lot when I was growing up, and so I knew that I could always go to my grandma and grandpa's house, and that was like my always there place, let's call it. Anyways, my grandpa passed away a few years ago, and I filmed videos with my grandma since you guys know that we have really close relationship. She lives in Miami and I live here in Georgia now, but we still see each other quite a few times a year, and whenever I go to Miami I try to spend as much time as I can with her. I was totally kidding myself when I thought I could do this without crying, but I'm going to keep trying. Anyways, if you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw that my grandma was in the hospital at the end of December. I went to Miami to spend New Year's with her, and it turns out I spent 4 days with her at the hospital. And we didn't know what she had then. We just knew that she had very low hemoglobin. She was basically very anemic. She got a couple of blood transfusions and she got a bone marrow biopsy while I was with her at the hospital back in December to see what the issue was, and it turns out that she got why can't I say it? It turns out that she got diagnosed with leukemia. I'm going to leave my eyes for the end of the video because obviously whatever I do right now it's going to get ruined. So she got diagnosed with leukemia. I didn't know exactly what leukemia was. I've learned a lot about it since. And there are a few different treatments that she can do, but she's also 84 years old, so she doesn't have a young body. Very recently, a couple of weeks ago, she had to go back to the hospital to get several more blood transfusions, because even though she had been getting them kind of regularly and keeping track of her levels in her blood that she needs to keep track of, she started a new treatment against leukemia and it lowered everything at a very fast pace. So they suspended the treatment, and the doctor recommended that she went to the University of Miami hospital because they are doing a different treatment there that she could get approved for. When she was in the hospital a couple of weeks ago, it was very, very scary because she was feeling so weak and so bad that like she didn't even want to talk to me on the phone, which like that has never happened before. And so obviously I was very scared, and she was very weak and it wasn't looking good. But thankfully after her blood transfusions she started breathing better, she started feeling better, and finally last week she got let go from the hospital. I've talked to her the past few days and she sounded good, but obviously leukemia is deadly and we have to keep an eye on her. And something good that happened was that when they recommended that she got the treatment at UM, you know, everything is up to her and how she's feeling and what she wants to do and how she wants to deal with it. But she, being the very, very strong woman that she is, accepted the treatment at UM. I was told that the doctor said that it had a 50 to 60% possibility of working, that if she wanted to stop at any point she could, because you know, cancer treatments don't make you feel great. And I'm so thankful that she decided to go through with it. She got another bone marrow biopsy at the end of last week, this time at the UM hospital, which is where she's going to be getting help. And so, you know, we don't have the results of that yet, but it is very likely that she'll start getting her treatment this week. And because the treatment could lower everything at a fast pace, just like the previous one did, they're going to have her in the hospital when they start giving her the treatment. And so I'm flying to Miami today to be with her this week. Also, a few of my family members that are the ones who have been taking her to the hospital and the treatments and the doctor's office, and all of those visits are going to be out of town this week. So I'm coming into town to be the one to help her with all of those things. And obviously I also just want to spend some really good quality time with Grandma, which a week and a half ago I thought I wasn't going to be able to do anymore. So all of the prayers and good vibes and anything you want to send her way will obviously be greatly appreciated. And so for the next week, and I am done talking about Grandma specifically, so I think I'm safe to do my eye makeup. You will probably see a lot less of me over on Instagram because I'm just going to be with Grandma and helping take care of her and whatnot. I'm going to be busy. So I probably won't be on Instagram talking about makeup, but I did pre-record some videos throughout the past week for my YouTube channel. So I've been trying to do 5 videos a week since the year started. I couldn't do it at the beginning of January because I had COVID, but since then I have been pretty consistent with 5 videos a week. And so for this next week I won't have 5, but I will have 4 videos that you guys will be seeing. I was going to film this video that you're watching today, and then I was going to film a Will I Buy It video, and that was going to be my 5th video for the week. But honestly, there isn't that much that I'm super interested in that is coming soon on like Trend Mood and Chic Profile Official and all of those pages. There's like 3 to 4 products that I really want to talk about, but that's not worthy of a whole video. In short, if you're interested, I will be getting the Hindash palette. I'm super pumped for it. I missed the first one. I'm getting the second one for sure. But yeah, not enough exciting new releases for a full Will I Buy It video, in my opinion. And so you will be seeing 4 new videos from me instead of 5 this week, if I have time to edit them, because I am taking them unedited, so I have to make time for that, and I don't know if I will have it. Hopefully I do. If you're watching this, I at least had time to edit this one. And well, I guess those were all of the updates. That is what I wanted to talk about in today's video. I cannot believe I'm going to not be with my husband for a whole week. We haven't been apart for that long, for like 6 years. It's been like 6 years since we were apart for a whole week. He's staying here in Georgia, and then Cece's staying here in Georgia with him. What am I going to do without them? We are going to have to FaceTime every night. I'm going to miss them so much. Also, if you see me using brushes today that I don't usually reach for, is because I put away all of the brushes I'm taking to Miami with me. And I cannot believe I used to like this Sigma brush. This is the Sigma, I don't even know what Sigma, E55. It is so hard. I'm so used to rougher brushes right now that this I find so hard on my eyelids. I was just thinking about it. So yeah, but all of my rougher brushes are clean and put away for travel. I haven't used MAC's Whirl lip liner in a minute, and I forgot how much I love it. Natasha Denona's Daphne gloss. I went ahead and applied my mascara. I'm going to put on some, ooh, that did not spray right. There we go. I'm going to put on some setting spray. And that's it. Thank you so much for helping me get ready for my trip to Miami. I can't wait to get there. I can't wait to hug my grandma. That is what I will be doing for the next week or so. So if you don't see me as much on socials, TikTok, Instagram, here, etc., then that is why. I love you so much. Thank you for being here for me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.